Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome to the show.
I'm sick of you.
Why? What I do?
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Okay, first of all, Thanksgiving is a holiday, not a season. Christmas is a season. How you doing?
Mm-mm. You're not just gonna skip over Thanksgiving like that.
Oh, might as well, because it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Whatever.
Welcome to the show, everybody. So I know the tournament was supposed to be tonight. I was still lazy and didn't get the list together, so it's my fault. So we do got some news for y'all before we get to talking about what is on the election ballot. First things first. He's at it again, everybody. Nick Cannon is having another baby. He's expecting now his 12th baby by a
Nope.
model.
Nope. Nope.
What
No.
are you
No. Not messing with this today. No. No. No.
Why are you this angry with Nick Cannon having another baby?
Absolutely not. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable.
I
Unacceptable.
mean, yes,
Unacceptable.
yes, the world will be very populated by Nick Cannon's DNA. Is there something we can do about it? Probably not. Probably there's nothing we can probably do about it till they force him to go get a vasectomy at this point.
And you can't do that in the United States. Like what?
What if the world becomes so populated with Nick Cannon's DNA that there's no other DNA left?
So he's convincing all these women to have kids by him.
Yeah. I don't know how. Maybe it was the prank that was shown on live TV.
What
I
pranks?
don't know. Oh, well, he was doing his talk show, the Nick Cannon talk show. He had on some pants that's a little bit, and he had a bit of a hard on, and you can see, yeah. But maybe that's what's convincing him to people, I mean, the women to have his babies and the money. I don't know how much money he has. I don't know how
There's a
much money
lot of
he's worth,
men
but
with prints and money.
oh. Well, if they believe in the power of the Christmas tree, anything is possible.
It's a cult at this point.
it
Let me leave that man
probably
alone before I get blackballed off of social media or some shit.
It'll be fun. What if he do got them all living in one house and he's just getting pregnant right after another? Like it's your turn. Now it's your turn. Now it's
It,
your turn.
it, personally, I wouldn't want to be a part of anything of the such, but it is a lot of women out there that is okay with that because they feel like that's the way the world was meant to be. And I'm in my head, I'm like, where are you getting all this information from? Because one, none of us alive back then when it was supposedly happening. So can we verify any of this? How do we know it wasn't a bunch of men that was bragging on something that wasn't really true? Yeah, man, this is my kid. Yeah, man, wasn't no DNA test back then. How you know there wasn't such and such kid over there? Why are you saying you have a whole field full of kids, you sowing your wild oats? You might not have been sowing anything. Now you got these
Mm-hmm.
people thinking that you supposed to have one man supposed to have multiple women. Where is the evidence behind this? Where is it at?
It probably ain't no.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm-mm. So moving from one crazy rapper to another. Well,
Oh,
when he's not crazy, I should say he's very sane. Jay Z and Jeff Bezos have intention on buying the Washington Commanders.
oh, okay.
I can
Don't
see
know who
that.
they are. What sport is that?
Football.
Oh, when did they become a team?
They all well, I think because of the whole indigenous people thing, a lot of teams have to change their names and stuff and mascots because they want to offend indigenous people.
So what were they called before?
Was it the Washington?
Redskins? Who are the Redskins?
Was it the Redskins? It might be. I have no idea. I know it was. I think it's the team that play in DC. I can't think of their name, but they changed their name to just Washington something. I can't remember. I think it is Washington Commanders
Okay.
because I think they was the Redskins.
Somebody out there help us out. Who?
Oh, yeah,
What?
okay,
Okay, it
okay,
was
yeah.
the
He said,
Redskins. Okay.
yeah.
Look at that. I knew
About
something.
time you useful for something. I ain't even know you was useful for something.
Whatever.
Hell. Uh. Yeah. So yeah, he's planning on. They're planning on and have intentions on buying Washington Commanders. Although
No.
I think that was the most. Hopefully, if they do buy it, they change the name and find something more better and more suitable for them because that name is horrible.
I don't know. Did the shareholders vote on that? That might have been what it was.
You know, this is just they had to come up with something real fast because at first they was just called Washington Football until they came up with that.
You lying.
So, for all the Twitter users out there, as you know, Elon Musk has bought Twitter and he plans on charging everybody for using Twitter. So, the original price was supposed to be
Bye.
20.
Bye.
Why do you keep walking?
Bye. No.
Why do you keep walking away?
These people ain't got
So,
nothing else to lose their time or money. Like, no. I'm not gonna fund his excursions into outer space. I'm good.
I agree. I'm not funding any of those excursions. So, the original plan was to charge $20 a month to use Twitter. And then now he's lowering the price down to $8. Now, if this is going to be a for sure thing, we do not know yet. But once that go into effect, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will not be using Twitter, and I'm pretty sure there'll be another social media site that's going to be coming out that's going to be similar to Twitter, where
Everybody's
they can
gonna
use
go
it for
back to
free.
Facebook.
Well, now that there's another formal website or app or whatever where they stop allowing people to post stuff, so everybody left that site and just started posting on Twitter. So now they're supposed to be creating in the adult area of their app where people can post that kind of stuff in replace
Oh,
of Twitter. I
what was
think
the
Tumblr.
yes.
So yeah, I think they're supposed to be coming out with an adult only area of the app so that people can post those kind of things and be able to promote their OnlyFans pages and stuff like that on
I didn't know
social
Tumblr
media.
still existed.
Yes, they do. Surprisingly, I got an email from them today.
Mm. They need to bring Black Planet back.
I thought Black Planet was still around, just it wasn't used anymore.
Okay, well, it needs to be repopularized. I don't know. Is that a word? I made it up.
I guess we can say repopularize,
Brought back
whatever
into the
she
public
said.
eye.
Right. So the coroner, who is who overseeing takeoffs, you know, remains. It is according to the coroner's report, takeoff was shot in the head and torso.
What was the cause of death, though?
They did not release a official cause of death yet, but I'm pretty sure due to the gunshot wound. But yeah, they didn't say how many shots it was to the head or torso. That's all they had was just head, and he was shot in the head and torso. So I'm guessing once they do a final report, then we exactly know what the cause of death and everything else will officially be.
Yeah.
And from the video that I saw today, from the situation, it seemed like as soon as somebody started arguing, somebody was standing there with their gun held out, ready to shoot already. And next thing you know, you see two people walk off. I don't know if it was Takeoff and I think Offset that was there. One you see two people walk another direction, and next thing you know, you just hear gunshots and people running.
BRB.
So, as in what is that going to be about? I have no idea. Hopefully, they find a guy who killed Takeoff and get to the bottom of it, because I really want to know if it was somebody from his own crew that killed them.
You feel like it was the record label.
I mean, the record label could have had somebody from his own crew do the shooting.
Plot twist, right?
Exactly. I be telling you, I be trying to tell people that some of these
No.
artists, some artists is worth more dead than alive. Look how much money they made after Michael Jackson after he died. They know damn well while that man was alive, he wasn't gonna be able to sell no albums or nothing like that. He was gonna do that comeback show, and that was gonna be it. That this is it thing. Michael Jackson was worth more dead than alive because it was too much damage done to his what they call it, fame or whatever they want to call it.
His image, right? With
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
court
Yeah,
case
it was
and
too
all
much
that.
damage done to his image for him to recover from. So that man was worth more dead than he was alive. Damn conspiracy theory. I'm just saying, you know it's true. You know it's true. So if you guys don't know, this is an election year.
How could they not
And
know?
some people don't be knowing, they some idiots out there.
Child, if you got a smartphone and you wrote it before, you know. If you got a mailing address and you go get your mail, you know. If you
'Cause
got
they
a
have been
TV and you turn the TV on, you know.
and then they've been going door to door. Oh, I've been so many people came and knocked on this door about voting and stuff. So I officially did send off my ballot today. So for those of you who don't know, Wisconsin is like a very key state in this election because if Ron Johnson wins his reelection, the Republicans take control. And a lot of these laws that's been put into place that's complete bullshit, including eliminating abortions and stuff like that, it will stand. So if you want abortions to become legal again, get your ass out and vote if you're in the state of Wisconsin. And then here go old man theater with his old man food. You better wouldn't have voted. You better wouldn't have voted. But before we get in, I wanted to get into some things on the ballot. I wanted to share this video with you all. So just give me a second while I cue this video up for y'all. Because when we had talked about slavery being on the ballot, here's an explanation of what happened.
So slavery is up for a vote during these midterm elections, and yes, if you didn't already know, slavery is still legal in states like Alabama or Louisiana as long as they arrest you first. Lawmakers across the country are trying to fix this because, slavery bad, except that this legislator might have accidentally brought it back for everyone in Louisiana with the way he wrote his amendment.
Political analyst Jim Inkster says the devil is in the details. He says one phrase, except as it may be applied lawfully in the administration of criminal justice, opens up a Pandora's box to a lot of things.
The amendment is such that it may, according to the sponsor, do exactly the opposite of what it was intended.
So to simplify for everyone, basically he wrote an amendment that was supposed to be like, hey, vote yes if you want to keep slavery in prisons, or vote no if you want to take it out. But because of the way he worded it, and because he didn't trust the people in his state to not be racist or to have common sense, a no vote could actually be interpreted as, oh, you mean you can have slavery everywhere, not just in prison? So now the lawmaker that originally wrote the amendment is telling everyone, hey, just vote no, just to be safe, and then we'll just rewrite it.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah. And it's going to be some people who's going to be for it and vote the wrong way. And then next thing you know, they'll be like, oh, well, now we ain't got to arrest you to enslave you now.
Listen.
Everybody that's listening to the audio version, whenever this comes out, that's just Torian being cranky.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I mean, I cannot. I refuse to live. It's bad enough that it's all still, racism is still high key and low key, right? But slavery, absolutely not. I'm not going to be in prison for nobody, okay?
I totally agree with that. And the fact that a lawmaker was dumb enough to put this on the actual ballot it just blows my mind.
We're in prison now. We don't even fucking know it. Still being ran.
Absolutely.
And treated any kind of way.
But I'm not finna be shackled. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be whipped. I'm not finna be treated I'm not finna be treated worse than the livestock and the animals. Animals have more rights in a lot of circumstances. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, baby.
I totally agree. I agree with that.
I think me and Montreal was talking about this the other day. I told them they would have to probably fuck me out royally, like kill me,
Yeah, same.
because it's I can't handle it.
Mm-mm.
I can't handle it. I mean, it's still very much alive now, but I can't handle the other part
Mm-hmm.
or whatever have you. And I was stopped in the hall today and said, "Oh well, Phil, we didn't know that you blah blah blah." I said, "Yeah, so I'm all over the place." I said, I multitask." I said, "But I don't. All I believe in is bottom line is respect me. I'm gonna respect you."
Yeah.
I said, "That's how we're gonna roll with this." I said, "Any kind of disrespect or whatever have you." And this was somebody that was in power. I said, "I'll probably lose my damn mind and job
Mm-hmm.
at this point."
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's still very much alive, but just we still have house jiggers in the house.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
I can't be no house jigger. But if you want a house nigga, you got the right one to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
So it like I said, it is what it is. But I think if I had to go into those times, that yes, it's time for me to get erased because
But
I
this is
can't
too
do it.
much. Because this is too much.
Yeah.
So, one of the other things that's on the ballot here in Wisconsin is the fact that they want to ban semi-automatic weapons in Wisconsin.
What?
To be honest, I have recently saw somebody who had one. I think I told Thea about this. And that being in the wrong hands of a complete idiot is the one of a very, very bad idea.
So what amendment to the Constitution is the right to bear arms?
Is it not the fifth? Is it the third?
Is it any like clauses in there that said that you cannot, other than you being a felon? Does it even say that in the Constitution? That's some shit that they just made into law.
That's just something that they made into law.
So everybody has the right to bear arms, right?
Okay, so it's the Second Amendment that Know It All is saying.
Boy, shut up.
Well, the whole thing.
So
with
I feel like I feel like some of these people, if they don't do ban the semi-automatic weapons, there needs to be an extensive psych eval for some of these people before they sell these people these guns.
Dude, what the fuck is the difference? Semi-automatics, regular pistols, they still all do the same purpose. It's no damn difference. It's just that you can carry a bigger magazine with a semi-automatic. I'm totally for semi-automatics. I mean, I feel like this. I don't have to worry about running out too soon if somebody's on my ass or somebody's. But you can't stop the guns from getting in the bad people hands or any other people hands. I mean, people steal guns every day. Or then again, too, you could do an eval on every freaking body. Oh shoot! Let me get right back to you. But this is a very important phone call coming in. Let me get right back to you.
Lord, senior citizens. All right. Lord. I mean, I just feel like if you got somebody who's not in their right mind and they got to hold a semi-automatic weapon, I just feel like if they were to go do something crazy, it'd be more damage compared to them having a gun that only have like a magazine with only 10 bullets. In my personal opinion.
So semi-automatic is what? Just like a regular, like 9 milliliter, not a revolver.
Yeah, not a revolver. So like I said, like these people who have been like these little mini machine guns and stuff out here. Like I saw somebody literally on the street with a military style weapon.
So a semi-automatic rifle
Yes.
or a handgun?
I'm not sure. I'm not really exactly sure what it. I know. I think it was a rifle.
So you can, like, if you're in the military, they do have access to like specialty guns.
Yeah, this was a regular civilian.
How you know it was a regular civilian? How you know they was never in the military?
Because I know who the person Mama is.
Lord have mercy.
And that person has never been in the military.
So, I mean, they can do that, but then the government is what's putting the guns back on the streets, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know.
Me either. So the reason why we are all here today, why I left so much time on the podcast to talk about this, was the topic of marijuana. If you don't know what marijuana is, I mean marijuana. If you don't know what marijuana is, then I mean weed. So it is on the ballot on the so make sure y'all turn the ballot over on the back, because when you turn the ballot over to the back, it is 2 questions on the back. One is referring to the banning of semi-automatic weapons, and then the second one is a vote to make marijuana legal in the state of Wisconsin. And there has been a lot of fight about when it comes to DUIs and being under the influence of marijuana while driving and all this kind of other stuff. And from my personal experiences, I have never seen anybody get into an accident because they're too high on weed. I have never seen nobody get in a car crash, oh, I went out to the club and I smoked too much weed when I was at the club and I couldn't see where I was driving going home and I crashed into somebody else. Like, it affects some skills, but it's like y'all are so uptight when it comes to weed, and it's this and that, and it affects your ability to do this. I'm like, but y'all allow the sale of alcohol legally, which does way worse and affects way more of the body than weed does. So I don't understand what their big debate is on why it should be illegal.
Because they can't tax it.
They actually can, because in the other states it is taxed.
Now they just now figuring out how to do things, right? Before, that was always what the problem was. And the only reason why they letting those other states have a business to sell, they have to pay taxes. They have to figure out.
Yeah, just like in the other states where it's like, so basically on the federal level, personal use of marijuana is legal. The states have their own right to make the decision on whether it's illegal or legal or illegal. So in other states, basically, when you go and they buying weed or whatever, they're paying whatever the state sales tax is. So whatever that state's sales tax is, whether it's 6.1 to 9.2%, it's gonna be the extra 6.192% onto whatever the product is that you're selling. And that's how they based the tax on that, just based on the state's sales tax.
You really think that these dispensaries are only paying sales tax, only responsible for sales tax?
No, so basically these dispensaries are basically ran like a normal normal legit business, and they have to pay whatever they basically have to turn in. Like, so even though these people who got like a LLC but don't necessarily have a building or something like that, like every year when they do taxes or whatever, they still have to turn in how much money that company made. And based on how much money that company made, that's what they determine how much you need to pay in taxes. So if your company made a sales, made $600,000 in weed sales, you're gonna have to pay this amount of money in sales tax. Is how they do it. So they figured out how to make it taxable. It's just the fact that the reason why it's still illegal here is just because of the simple fact that you have these older people who are in office who were born in the 40s and 50s that are saying that we will have a more DUI related crashes on the road with it being legal.
Well, it depends. Weed does stuff different things to different people. Some people it mellows out. I mean, I don't know about the shit that they got out here now, but back in the day, we used to get high as hell and not really be drunk, but just catch the munchies, giggles, or whatever have you, or either
angry, happy, sleepy,
energized, or whatever have you. You know, but I don't know about what's out here now. Well, what's out here now, it's a lot different than back in my days, as you would say. We wasn't, well, we didn't have internet to Google. Okay, well, if this is called Sesame, what does it do to you? Nowadays, people ask you, okay, well, what kind of you smoke? Oh, I'm smoking Reggie. Okay, well, this can do this, that, and whatever have you. And the other one can cure glaucoma or help you see a little bit better, or the other one may put you to sleep. It's like, what the fuck? You know, they doing so much different experimenting with this weed now to where shit, they might as well make it legal for people to have, because I mean some of that shit that they have, they talk about.
I bet you will go to dispensary.
It can help with aches and pains and all this other shit or whatever. So why not? They got plenty of pills out here and shit that we know have no idea what it's made of some of us don't. But I used to work in a pharmaceutical manufacturer. Be surprised what's in some of this fucking medicine.
Oh, I know.
So I don't know.
Street weed is straight buff. What did you say? You know I don't know these young people lingos. Hell, I don't know what that means. But yeah, I get what you said, Theta, about how they got the different weeds that do different kind of things. But you know, I've traveled to states where street weed is trash. Well, why you ain't just say that then? So I've been to states where it is legal, and I actually stayed there for a period, a little bit of time. And I'm like, everybody was calm and mellow. Like when I went to Denver, I didn't run into not one angry person, not one. So I'm like, maybe it's a good thing that weed is legal.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, just think about how much revenue that's going to make for some of these states when it is legal, and they can stop trying to make old man theater pay more in taxes, even though they still gonna make them pay more in taxes.
Exactly. So it's just, I mean, this
it's
world
it's just the fact that they kill me when they just keep on saying that, like, it just impairs you when you're driving. That's the only thing they're thinking about is people smoking weed and driving. And I'm like, y'all don't do that. There's people that got to get 12 DUIs before y'all do something about them drinking and driving. Hell, some of them people got to drink and drive and kill somebody before you do something to them about them drinking and driving.
Yeah, I think in Wisconsin, you like they don't really start imposing any like jail time until like number 4 or 5.
See, and that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, like, how many people y'all know when we watch the news in the last 30 years have they said on the news, oh, that person drove the wrong way on the highway and crashed into somebody head on because they were smoking weed?
I believe a lot of times when they get into accidents, as far as they catch them with marijuana or something like that. That's because they get paranoid because they're getting pulled the fuck over, and they
Mm-hmm.
may decide to do a high speed chase or something like that. And you can't say, well, oh, just because they was high off marijuana, they may not have no alcohol in their system. But this is what marijuana does to you. Bullshit. I would be paranoid if motherfuckers just stop going past me and then they decide to make a Yui or whatever have you. And I feel like they coming for me. Yes, my whole mindset gonna change. And I may fuck something up. I may run a red light because I'm paranoid. Now, you can turn a good high, mellow high into a paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'll say give me a nice bag of something and let me just mind my own
Up,
damn business. That
up. I'm
besides
just saying,
church music,
how many people we know said hit the blunt, I'm afraid go shoot up a building. Like, no, they don't do that. Like, I don't. They make it seem like weed is like the worst thing in the world. You know how many people who have gotten drunk and said, "I'm about to go beat that bitch." Like, I'm just saying, like they don't do that on weed.
and you don't wind up with real bad hangovers and shit like that. The worst is part of okay after you catch the weed that we used to smoke when you catch the munchies, you might gain 10 to 20 pounds or whatever have you, but other than that, you mellow little motherfucker. The only thing that really sets anything off now, and you know Johnny told you about when I used to knock his ass out. But the only bad part about that shit is when we turn around and add a drink to smoking. That's the bad part about it. You can have tall smokers out here without drinkers, and I'm willing to bet you dollars to donuts you have a lot more safer drivers. I mean, some people overdo it to a certain extent to where they can barely hold their eyes open true enough. But okay, them there, the ones that you fuck up. If you catch them when they I mean, I don't know. I ain't never seen nobody take no damn what is it called, sobriety test. Well, probably have, but take a test, a walking test, and be high. You I don't think weed makes you to where you stumble and you trip over your feet and shit like that. You just be high as a motherfucker.
Right. And then from my personal experience from doing edibles, I start off very happy, and then I become very mellow. I get the munchies, and then I go to sleep. And then I wake up feeling so amazing afterwards. that's that's the effects that I have had from it.
I mean, and then sometimes it can put you in that stage where you have thunder. Oh, never mind.
What?
I'm just saying, weed does different things to different people.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I just keep saying though, like once again, I just never heard nobody smoke a blunt and say, I'm pretty go fuck that bitch up. And then go over there and fuck that bitch up. They hit the blunt and be like, man, fuck that bitch and sit on the couch and watch TV and eat snacks. Hell. I'm just that's just my perspective. Like I said, they hit the blunt. Man, fuck them bills. I ain't even worried about them bills no more. Fuck them bills. And just mellow out. But then I just feel like y'all they made the sell of alcohol is legal, and like I said, y'all people can go and drink some alcohol after a few drinks. Like I'm over here at Brandy's house, I'm about to fuck her up and burn her house down. Like that's what some people do on alcohol, but that's legal, but marijuana isn't.
yeah, because I mean that's one of the reasons why I had to get some drinking because I was a I wasn't a nice drunk because if I turned around, say for instance, if you did something to me, I'll be that'll be marinating in my damn head on how I'm gonna fuck you up,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Because I mean, then you say a lot of true shit when you drinking. When half the time when you high as a motherfucker, you just worried about man, pass that motherfucker, man. Let's whoa, you ain't like you said, you ain't worried about beating that ass or stomping that ass or something like that.
You ain't. You be like, fuck
So
that shit. And you be like, fuck that shit. And just be calm as hell. And shit. Damn it, I just had it in my head. I forgot y'all. I forgot. Torian made me forget. It's Torian's fault.
It is not Torian's fault.
you don't be
It
blaming
is
on that little guy.
it
He's
is
gonna be able to
so
start a show
Torian.
sooner or later.
It is so Torian's fault. So, with that being said, I don't have nothing else planned for this episode.
Sir, we still have minutes of shenanigans left.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I got TikTok videos for y'all.
Oh my goodness.
We hope that it ain't no square BS the piece of shit ass TikTok Rick Rock.
I've been trying to send
funk
him videos, man.
Yeah.
So, this TikTok is she's the dumb. I'm gonna say this is about the dumbest thing I've ever seen out of somebody.
All right, so spell off.
Spell what?
Off.
Off. O-F-F.
Spell ice.
I-C-E.
When you put it together, what it say?
Put what together?
Oh, Lord.
Off.
And ice.
Yeah, what it put together, what it say?
Offense.
How? Hold on, bro. How? How you? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me.
Come here, I don't think you heard the question.
I can't really hear.
All right, let me tell you again. Spell off.
O-F-F.
And spell ice.
I-C-E.
And when you put them two words together, what it say?
Off ice.
This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Oh my God. What kind of GPA you got?
A 3.2.
All right, let me ask you again. Let me ask you again.
I think I'm
Maybe you ain't not understand. All right. Spell off.
O-F-F.
Spell ice.
I-C-E.
And when you put it together, what it say?
Honestly, if I'm being honest, I might not be as smart as I think, cause am I missing it? Am I missing it or something?
Oh my God, it ain't no way. All right, you're not hearing. I think just not listening, like really not listening. Spell off.
O-F-F.
Spell ice.
I-C-E.
And when you put it together, what it say?
Off. Honestly, I don't know.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
That's 12th grade.
Bless her heart.
That's 12th grade.
I was like, I didn't even watch the whole video when I had first thought. I just watched it like she got to be related to theater. She got to be.
That's my niece. Don't be fucking with her like that.
How you in college with a 3.2 GPA and you ain't know what you ain't know what the two words put together was?
It took me a minute.
I saw you down there struggling. Tina's expressions ain't making no better.
I started to ask, can I take a what they do in them shows? Can you take a
like a lifeline
bio or something and ask somebody a question and they try to help you figure it out? I was gonna ask for one of those.
You finna phone a friend?
Yeah. I was gonna call Tanya.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I'm finna go.
Lord,
So no,
let's go into this next one.
Youngest, I'm only 17. How old are y'all? I'll be 19 this year in December on the 1st. I'm the same. I'll be 19 December 17. Hey, niggas be feeling like they get it old for real.
Oh. Hey, man, y'all some young niggas, man.
What? Young niggas? You young too? Bro, ain't you like 20, Trail?
No.
Nah, I think bro like 18 or 19.
Man, hell no. I'm 27. I'm a grown-ass man.
You said you what? On Lucifer, he trolling. you ain't say your old dusty ass 27? Yeah, bro, I'm 27. Damn. So you was marching with Martin Luther King, them niggas. The homie had front row seats to watch Will Chamberlain score 100 points. Why? No bullshit. Bro, your life almost over, gang. Hey, y'all chill out. Keep it a buck. Slavery had some hoes for real? Seriously. If you are 27 in 2022, when were you born?
200,000 BC.
Oh, shit! Hey, Mom, you went to school with a dude named Trail Pusher 30 Gibson? He was in my science class. I hate young niggas.
Fuck you.
I'm just
Shit, he older than him. Why he
you know what?
I was just saying kids ain't shit.
I'm kind of getting offended because that's the shit that I get early in the morning and all through the day at times. That same bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck
They
you.
just prove that.
Bam.
They just prove that kids ain't shit. That's all I'm saying.
You damn right you not.
I ain't even did nothing.
You ain't shit.
I didn't even do nothing theater.
That's you all day, every day.
I didn't do nothing. The fact though that they said that he saw Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points, that was like in 1960 something. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that sounds like you going into the building telling people, yeah, we're gonna lock him up. He gonna get locked up. He was born back in the 30s and shit like that. That's why you picked that motherfucker. Fuck you.
Wasn't you born in the 30s?
Fuck you.
This is what I be talking about. They don't be believing me when I be saying he a fussy old man. This is what I be talking about.
You make people fussy.
You right. Thank you, Tina. Piece of shit.
I do not be making people fussy.
I told you the only reason why me and my sister keep you because the check's still coming in. They don't know that you done reached the legal 18 and over age.
He probably getting disability for some type of mental defect.
Yeah, we still get a little something off the side from the government. And they just ain't let him in on it.
Look, let's get into this next video.
Which one made the news more, the entanglement or the slap?
Slap.
Somebody damaged their own career more than their wife ever could. But we don't talk about the accountability. Somehow it keeps coming back to Jada because you didn't like the look on somebody's face. You went up there and ruined the most special night of everybody in that room. Questlove won that Oscar that was being presented. Does everybody remember that? Danny Glover won that night. We've been waiting on Danny Glover to get one forever. We don't remember none of that. And he's a pillar in the community. That Oscars was being directed by a black director. This was our time to shine. He's a pillar in the community. No, he's a stain on the biggest night of our community in entertainment. That's all we will remember. His inability to control himself. When are we going to call Will out for anything? This nigga is making all these choices.
No, she's forcing him to do
She's forcing him. Just because she's bald, now they think she's Professor X. Like she's putting thoughts into this head. He's rising up, going up, and slapping somebody.
First of all, the internet not shit for saying that Jada Pinkett Smith looked like Professor X. Okay, first, they ain't shit for that. Second of all, I did not know that
Danny told Will Smith to take his ass up there and do all of that.
True, and I thought that because of that slap at the Oscars, he's right. I didn't know that Danny Glover won an Oscar. I didn't know that Questlove won an Oscar. I didn't know the Oscar was being directed by a black man. I knew any of this until that video. And Will Smith has ruined one of the best nights in entertainment for black people when he slapped Chris Rock. It was
Did
funny.
y'all know that Chris Rock thought that he got slapped by Oscar?
Technically, he did. Then he played Oscar in Shark Tales. Will Smith.
Shit. Something. Hell no.
But I
It's
was
just
just saying, I'm saying, like, I didn't know about all those people winning Oscars that night until now.
That's
Thank
Yeah,
you.
why
well,
our people are so fucked up in the head. So fucked up.
It's still funny though, 'cause now I can't get the image out of my head of her sitting in Professor X wheelchair now.
Damn.
And now we have a message from former President of the United States, Barack Obama.
And just as an aside, have you noticed how the people who get the most fired up about a woman's right to choose are men who've never needed an abortion, never had an OB-GYN, never had a pap smear, never had a cramp, don't know nothing about any of this, but they think they're the experts. I think it's fair to say I don't tell Michelle what to do with her body. You notice that? Men acting like you know something. You don't know. Funny how that works.
Thoughts, everybody?
you're right. So this is my thing. You can make something illegal. You just stopping your money. Like in my head, it's like now you can't tax people for having these type of businesses because they still gonna do it. You still got people trained very well, and you had sterilized and working proficient medical equipment that has been made and manufactured and distributed to do these things. They're still gonna do it. Like what? Like what are you talking about? It's not really hard. A chemist can come up with a pill for a chemical abortion. It's not really hard. Like it's a pharmaceutical company. So you think these pharmaceutical companies aren't going to hold on to the formula for that abortion pill? Come on now.
Right.
You think like what you going to do? You going around to each abortion clinic confiscating all of their tools? Come on now.
I agree with you.
They ain't stopping nothing.
And then for the
now
right,
you
even
just
though
stopping it for being done safely.
I was gonna say that, and then on top of that, if somebody who has money goes to a doctor with the right amount of money, that doctor's gonna perform that procedure anyways. Like, oh, you're gonna pay me what amount of dollars under the table to perform this procedure to get rid of this baby? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And it might not be like you said, and even then, even though they're a doctor, like you said, it might not even get done safely.
I'm gonna do it on the ground like the Chinese people.
Like Brody said, he gonna have abortion killing behind his attic. All he needs is a coat hanger
and a bunch of bitches. You let Brody.
Boom, there you go.
So I mean,
I'm saying. So I got the last video of the day before we head into final thoughts because we got 10 minutes left of the show.
Public service announcement. Hopefully somebody on the old tiki-taki can help a brother out. Growing up, you always hear older folks talking about, oh, don't grow up too fast, enjoy being young. Being a kid, you know what I'm talking about? Young, dumb, full of Jesus. You don't think anything of it. You don't. But it hit me today in the old Hobby Lobby that things is changing. Just walking around, cool, chilling in the Hobby Lobby, and I had to sneeze. And what I thought was going to be a sneeze turned into me sneezing, peeing, and farting at the same time. I said, I choose Sprinkle Dinkle simultaneously, brother. Why are we out here teaching these kids about the solar system and not the Sprinkle Dinkle combo? I would have liked to known this growing up. Getting older, allergies are just a reminder that you're one sneeze poot away from meeting the Lord. And it doesn't get any better. The sneeze was so intense, not only did I embarrass myself in the Hobby Lobby, I think I pulled a rib and 3 muscles in my back.
That real.
Yeah, that video. When I saw that video, it made me think about you, Theater, because he let one go in the parking structure, and I could have sworn that he broke some bones or something. That video made me think about Theater. I swear, that's why I had to put that one in there. But why don't y'all teach? Theta, how come you haven't taught us about that? That when we get older and we sneeze, all that happen at the same time. You said nothing.
I told y'all about the rib situation. I don't know about the piss and the shit situation, but the rib cracking, I am very much aware of that. You know that for a fact.
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta admit this, y'all. And please don't make fun of me if you see me in public. I have sneezed and at the same time let off a very obnoxious fart at the same time. And it is very painful. I don't know how it happens, but it's painful. And I feel like people of the older generation should have warned us. They should have warned us and they didn't. They warned us about the wrong stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Nephew, that was not a fart. You shitted your pants. Just admit to it.
I did not shit my pants.
Shit.
Although I did have a situation one time where I did pass gas and it hurt it so bad. I really did have to go check my underwear to make sure I didn't shit myself.
I'm not gonna deal with y'all.
I mean, it was a wet and everything. I was like, oh God, I ran to that bathroom, boy.
With these sharting episodes.
Thank God I didn't shirt myself though. That's why it's best to wear deep colored dark underwear.
Wait, no, because sometimes I know I be at work. I be at work holding it, and it be sometimes where I to fart because I don't know if I'm gonna end up going. So I be so scared. So I'm like, let me just go to the bathroom before I shit. So
I don't know what to say about y'all.
It's just best to do it when you're inside the job and try to creep off real quickly and smoothly. Be like, oh, okay, hey, I'll see y'all later.
Wait. Because earlier this week, I was on the dock and that girl kept trying to talk to me. I said, girl, can you dump this? I got to go shit. And I ran off.
Hey, sometimes it is like that. Like, you got to drop everything and go.
I swear, it was one of those moments she was trying to talk to me. And I'm like, I got to shit. I got to go shit. And I just dump. Can you dump this? And I just started running to the bathroom. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, final thoughts. We got 5 minutes. Who's kicking off final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Be careful, and I'll probably say this for a good while. Be careful who you link up with, because everybody ain't who they say that they are. They will change on you in a fucking minute. Just be careful. Be mindful, because the bitch or the nigga may not be who they really are. They carry and wear fake masks, and they do. It's another word for it, but they do stupid shit to make you think otherwise, and then the real person really come out. So just be careful who you link up with in a relationship, because you might wake up and there be Satan laying next to you. You be ready to fuck his ass up like I am. I mean, well, anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Tina.
I ain't having no more kids. That's my final thought.
That's fine with me, baby.
What?
We can adopt. Damn it.
Oh my God. So my final thought for you people out there: make sure you go vote. That's the first one. Make sure y'all go vote. The second one is do what y'all can to hold on to your jobs, because you know it's hard out here. The cost of living is high, rent is high, food high, everything is high. And my last piece of advice for y'all: make sure you check your debit cards before you go to the store. Because I went to the store and I just walked through the store and I'm just putting shit in the cart, not really paying attention, and I'm just putting shit in this cart. And then I finally get up to the checkout line, and the stuff came out to almost $100 or something. And I finally checked my checking account, like, I ain't got enough money to pay for all this. So then I have to take some money out of my savings to pay for this stuff. So make sure you check your debit cards before you go to the store and stuff and start spending money, because, yeah.
Or either don't make sure that you got the right damn card. You get to a place and find out you grocery shopping and you find out you got a Home Depot card and shit with you. That didn't happen to me. Well, I don't have that problem anymore. I carry all them motherfuckers. Yeah. Motherfuckers be like, wait a minute, hold on, try this one. Fuck, take the wallet. Just go, whatever one works for you.
Right. Oh, with that being said, make sure y'all head over to habits365.com and use code Anthony4 to receive 20% off your purchases. And also head over to redsports.com and use code Martin1 to receive 10% off your purchases. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook or Same Casual Per Day Podcast on Facebook. You follow us on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at SCDD Podcast. And if you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up at scddpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of Same Casual Per Day Podcast. And we see you all on Tuesday. Hopefully Omen Theater is not crazy.
Well, I won't be gone then, but y'all might catch me on the road next week with one of the podcasts. But y'all stay up, take it easy, drive safe out here. And for the most part, be aware of your surroundings while you're out here riding, because these motherfuckers still drive stupid as hell. And I tell people this with everything that I have and learned and feel. Just be careful, especially those people that I know and that I care about. Just be careful while you're out here, because these motherfuckers still driving stupid and they don't give a fuck about you.
Oh, okay. That just got a weird comment. Okay, so with that being said, because we're about to go, so it looked like somebody spammed our comments. So we're going to see y'all on the next episode. The Same Cast, Different Day Podcast.